Hello all, and welcome to watch third race of the 2020 Sunday Drivers' Cup season. Today we are driving in Tsukuba 2000 circuit layout. And unlike the first two races, this is the track layout this is the track where I've been driven before, so I should know the track more or less. And let's remind ourselves how the championship looks like after 2 rounds. I have had 2 6th places, so I'm now on 5th place. And the season is still pretty young, so the gaps, especially where I'm now, the gaps in front and gaps behind are really close. So one bad race can change the whole situation, turn it upside down almost. So let's go to the qualifying results then. And as you can see, I didn't nail the qualifying this time. So I'm starting from the 16th place, which is the worst starting point for me in this season. So I guess the start will be different, apart from the 2 first races. I wasn't that fast on a practice either, so yeah, my fastest lap was 105.1, so but yeah, I didn't manage to pull out that time during qualifying. It was quite crowded, and when I had my chance, when I had a gap in front, gap behind, I just made a mistake, and yeah. But anyway, that's the place I'm starting, and let's see what happens. So here we go again, waiting for lights to go red. Red lights.
Green flag.
Gloves off, and away we go. Very good start for me. Very good start. I managed to gain a couple positions there. It's quite crowded there in the first corner. We are going in the middle. There's a contact in front of us.
You're in the middle. 3 wide. Left side, 2
yeah,
wide. Clear all around. Go left. Car on your left.
Yeah, I don't even know.
Car right.
We will have to take a look at that on a slow mo
Stop the head.
in a moment.
Go right.
There was also one car on a crash there. I don't know what happened there. As we are now heading this hairpin first time, I go very wide.
You got it. Slow car on the right.
The car felt like it maybe had a little damage, or maybe it was just the cold tires, I don't know. But there was no need to pit stop. There's one car on a crash there, so we gained 1 position. We're taking the inside line as our countryman Timo makes a presence.
There, hold your line.
Try to get somewhat good exit there to this long back straight. We had a little bit gap to front, not so much to behind, as we are now heading to this last right-hander. One car going to the pit, a little bit late call there. Actually, there was also another car going to the pits. So, but anyway, that's the first lap, and 15 to go. Went a little wide there again, as we are now heading to corner 5 and 6. These 2 corners, this hairpin, and there's contact in front of us.
Right.
Someone got taken out, so we gained 1 position. So I was now feeling like I was in the middle of slower cars. I would rather not say slower cars, because I wasn't that fast myself either, but I felt like I was maybe slightly faster than the guys around me. Oh, and I almost forgot, so let's take a look at this first corner mayhem again. Everything is good so far. In front of me there's 1 car gets taken out. There was no room inside, and then it was like a chain reaction, so the cars behind then pushed that car, and that blue car then hits me, and I spun. And I would just say it's a racing incident anyway. We have now skipped to the lap 3, and as you can see, You know, sometimes when you go around the track as a train, but this is not a train, this is just one massive unit.
Car on your
We are
left.
going 3 wide, 2 wide. It's just,
Still there, hold your
I
line.
got really frustrated because this is not the fastest way to go around this track.
Stay on the right.
Like here you can see, it's just
Clear on the
one
left.
chunk of car going around this
You got
corner.
a slow car on the left.
Even though it was quite fun, I'm not saying that it wasn't fun. It's fun, but I was trying to gain some time as well. And from the background you can hear me breathing the first time during this race. It was so intense, and like I say, it was fun. It was fun to drive, but it felt more like you know, like those exhibition runs than an actual race. But yeah, okay, let's focus on the race maybe.
Car on your left.
This is now lap 5 as we are heading to these corner 5 and
Slow
6.
car ahead. Car stop on
Someone
the left.
spammed there. I left a little room for Timo there,
Car on your left.
and
Clear on the left. Go
yeah,
right.
we got passed by that one car pretty easily. And the situation is still the same, so you can see there's just a lot of cars in front of me. Actually, these two cars are now fighting each other. They're going side by side. Maybe that will lead to some situation, but they're having clean race. Good for them. I'm just trying to take advantage of them fighting each other. So they went too wide there. I was a little faster than this guy. I went
Still
to
there,
the
hold your
inside.
line.
This is not the optimal line. Trying to hold my line,
Keep to
doing
the right.
everything I can to keep my car
Clear on the left.
on track. Didn't manage to overtake, but now I'm feeling like there's room inside. I dive in. We're going side by
Still
side.
there, hold your line.
He's holding that line pretty well,
Still there.
but I guess we managed to
Clear on the
squeeze. Yes, and I was waiting for that call clear so that I could move to the left. And actually, you can see, yeah, I can't get rid of Timo. So Timo made an overtake as well. The door was open, so he went there. So I guess the Finnish championship continues. I was so happy at that overtake. That overtake alone made this whole race worth it, so to say. And now I'm somewhat close to the guy in front, so just need to focus and give pressure. There's a little bit gap behind, so no immediate danger from there. And yeah, it's still a long race, so just need to keep calm,
Got 10 laps to go.
push forward. This is now lap 9, and the gap behind, I think Timo got overtaken by some other guy, so the gap behind was closing. It was getting smaller and smaller, so at this point I started to really push and really like give everything I have, because I didn't want to lose this position because there's just one car in front of me who is going slower. So I was starting to give pressure, I was starting to push and hoping the guy in front of me either making a mistake or going faster as well. And in this picture you can see that the gap behind is somewhat, well, you can't really see because we skipped a couple laps, but it was bigger and it was now getting smaller and smaller. I was constantly looking at that relative time board to keep myself updated what is going on. And this is now lap 12.
5 to go.
5 laps to go, and as you can see, that pushing actually worked. So me and the guy in front, we were going faster as together, and the gap behind was getting bigger and bigger. So maybe we were just like, you know, in a sleep mode, because there wasn't happening much around us. We were driving pretty solid. None of us made mistakes. So it was just driving around the track, basically. I wasn't that much faster than the guy in front either, so I couldn't really find any overtake opportunities. I was just hoping him to make a mistake and trying to keep myself clean. So yeah, that was lap 12. Let's move on. This is now lap 14, and the reason why I'm showing this is because the back markers are now coming into the play, and I felt like that's my only opportunity to overtake the guy in front of me, because I wasn't able to catch him. So maybe back markers will play some kind of role on this battle as well, but not this time. This guy leaves room nicely. Also, I'm going inside.
Car on your left.
He leaves us room there. We maybe gained a little time compared to the guy in front, but apart from that, nothing really exciting happening. As we are heading again this hairpin corner 5-6. And I can spoil at this point that the rest of the race, the rest 2 laps, will be like this. So why don't we take a look what happens in on the lead? Maybe there's some interesting things happening. So this is the last lap of the race, and this is Kevin defending his lead against Bram, who is trying to overtake. There's Sebastian also, the green car, slightly behind them. And these guys are not Sunday drivers. If you look at how close their battle and how awesome race they are having, it's just so clean, it's so fun to watch. Kevin holding the inside line there. Bram just doesn't really try to overtake. He's going a little bit wider line there, following the car, following the Kevin, utilizing the track as much as he can. Moving to the outside line, Kevin holding the inside line. This is the last corner of the race, last long right-hander. Bram going the outside, Kevin holding the inside. They are coming side by side through the last corner. Can Kevin hold it? They are coming, and it's so close, and Bram actually managed to overtake. That was some race there. So congratulations to those guys. That's top class. And we are now coming 20 seconds later, crossing the line as a grandma, heading back to the home.
Checkered flag, checkered flag.
But yeah,
Okay, we'll get him next time.
fun race. Good stuff. Even though the results for me wasn't that good, I was hoping better. But anyway, I got some points, 5 points or something, so it's better than nothing, I guess. So these are now the results. As you saw before, Bram won after that awesome battle with Kevin. Kevin comes second place, Sebastian third, and I ended up in 11th place. Apart from the first corner accident that I got involved to, it was pretty good race for me, starting from 16th place and 11th. So this is actually the first race where I gain some positions instead of losing them, I guess. Then behind me there is Michael Ellet. He gets 4 points. Before starting the race, he was on a 3rd place on overall championship points. So this race for me and him, it will most likely drop us down on the standings a little bit. But honestly, I don't have those overall championship points. All I can say, it's still a young season, so it's hard to say how things will go. I'm starting to recognize some names there who are fast, but the midfield will be interesting during the whole season, I guess. And even it was, now that I think of it, it was quite surprised to me that I was so slow on this track, because the last race where I was able to get a 3rd place during qualifying, and now I got 16. So, and honestly, I drove as usual, so I don't know what I did wrong, or maybe this track just isn't for me. I don't know. But I guess that's enough for that. And if you haven't already, go to the Facebook, search Sunday Drivers Cup Facebook page, and you will see those overall championship points there as soon as they get released. So thanks for watching, and next race is in 2 weeks, I guess, so I'll see you then. Thank you. Bye.